This is what I'm gonna go with. Yeah, thanks, Elson. I don't know why it told me that. I think it's the bot. Let me try this.
Trapped in a blasphemous approximation of reality.
Yeah, so, Streamlabs chatbot just dumped on me. So we don't have bot commands at the moment. Plus 5% virtue chance, plus 20% stress healing done, monster effects minus 10% blight and bleed effect resist. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. The bolt stun might be better needed later on. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, buddy. Talk about luck. Yeah, at this moment, too. Getting this is going to be a pain. We're going to try the backline bleeds on this with the Kale. We could use Weed Out and bypass the stealth, too. That's not bad. I think this is the bigger concern, because I know what this is going to do. This is going to come forward and just sing stress all over this group. Splinterous is the torch, now offers the most benefits for you. Yeah, Splinterous is great. We get the benefit of virtue chance and stress healing done. So we might be able to clean this up. We might be able to clean this up. Ouch. Okay, that's kind of lucky. We could actually do a Crimson Dance here in a second, and that would hit. That is not the worst call. I didn't get to punish this yet, but I was planning to do that with a Kale. I haven't buffed Savagery yet either, which I need to do. I don't really care about the guard. So here's the idea. Yeah, in them quick if you can is exactly what I'm thinking, Tuli Moody. Yeah. So here's the thing. Phantasmal shots will hit this and decloak it. Unless it misses. Putting bleeds on these is kind of nasty. I think getting rid of this is a key piece. Getting rid of both of these is kind of key here. I really want to buff Savagery. This thing is going to punish us. It's actually almost dead. And if we swap now, we get the guaranteed kill and we get a little stress heal. The funny thing is we could actually go here. We have a lot of options right now with the Sisters in position 2. This is why I think the Sisters are so optimal in position 2. Because we can Crimson Dance both of these, which would kill this. We could Trespass this, which would guarantee a crit, which might stress heal. We could also... Aha! Weed Out is the bypass stealth. Trespass is bypass guard. But this is stealthed, which is why I can't target it. What's up, Amuli? How are you today, buddy? We're at plus 210. I think I start to stress heal here. I really want to get this hit. I really want to hit this with Epulum. 5 and 5 is 10. This is dead. 5, 5, 10. No hits yet. 15, 15, 15 because we're in Splendorous. Let me try this again. 4 to 6 is the only thing I'm going to land here. This is better, but this is dead.
The ground quakes.
Landed the bleed here. So this actually is going to die as long as it doesn't heal. Now is a moment to Savagery, actually. Having some relaxing league games with 4 of my friends. Nice, Emily. Plus 25% stress received, minus 10 accuracy.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Now we can bypass guard. I don't really want to stall on this either. It wouldn't be the worst thing ever to do Indomitable. This is 10/2, so it's still not dead yet. We can get a Phagos in. This could bleed, kill it. Let's do this once. Weird to buff 50% melee damage and not hit. That doesn't feel right to me. Oof. 16. Yeah, don't worry about stalling because they'll keep coming. Right. Holy crap. Oh, here comes the pain. We actually need to swap, but we don't necessarily need to swap because we have managed the stress here enough. I could stay here once more. What I can't do is any Crimson Dance here. I like that the ghosts become super colorful in these lights, yeah. Actually, that's happening for both ghosts here. What a spoopy group. Just going here because it has a turn. K-Starn. Hope I pronounced that. Hope I pronounced that right. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. We need to get a heal in. I need to get more stressing in. What I don't have is Depulsio, which is just really so nerve-wracking not to take. It's so nerve-wracking not to take Depulsio here, but I'm doing that because we're up to minus 210 stress. Yeah. Crush fish. Maybe we go. Do we go frontline? 6/2. So if we miss this, this is dead the next turn. So we go frontline, shuffle. Okay. It doesn't have flowery ornaments, but it's blobby. That's true. So this is at least dead now. I need to move this back. Can Akil do anything from position 4? Not really. So we actually have to do a move back. What do we do in this position? We swap sisters, we stop the stress ramp, we get a stress heal, then we blight and mark here. I honestly think Riposte has a lot more value in Enlist than we think it does, because it's essentially a battle buff. You just have a better chance that you're returning spike damage, right? Like, it's really tempting to heal here. We could backline crush this too. This is gonna bleed out, then Thrall hits this. The only concern is that the Thrall doesn't have accuracy in this, which it should. So we got a 10 stress heal and a heal on that. 95% chance. Hello? Self-heal is good, Phagos is good, Blight all 3 is good. This is dead. Self-heal is probably necessary. I'm worried about getting a skull toss from this. If we punch this really hard, this is what I'm worried about. Yuck.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
If we punch this really hard, this shuffles back, this comes forward. Weed out would be good. I want to activate Riposte now that we have an AoE in here. So next turn we swap sisters, the AoE does more damage. Now this is in line to get shellacked. Yeah, don't forget you brought the laudanums. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that, Gil. This is a bleed on both of these, which is quite nice, actually.
Precision and power.
Like, maybe we do this too, because this is dead. A punch here feels right. And actually, we're at the end of this round, right? So I should have punched. I keep thinking this thing is going to do AoEs, and so both of these riposte is the right call. But it's not actually riposting. It's just taking in the stress of hell. So, that's the problem. And Willie says, Musk, where does the skill name Voro come from? Musk says it's Latin. It means to eat, and Phagos means to swallow. Nice. Yeah, if you guys aren't aware of this, Muscarine's characters all work on a bunch of symbolism and double entendre. So they're actually a really deep, more artistic look at the way that we live life. They're really, really cool. If you guys saw any of the exclamation guides, the videos I did on Musk classes, those were a ton of fun to do. To really delve deeper into what their meanings are. Oh, they're just boobs. Excuse me, Claire. Sorry. Yes!
Cursed champion falls.
I did that wrong, but I think we were out of turns for that buff.
A place of refuge, if only for a fleeting moment.
This is still the problem I'm having, is where I put the sisters. We need to switch back into Depulsio, I think, for the moment. Dual meaning to match dual boobies. Thank you, Marvin. A stranger appears. What are you buying? What are you selling? Mildred. Mildred's locket. Keepsake. The Reaping From skill minus 100% damage received, plus 40% blight resist, 3 speed, and 40% damage versus the Miller. Holy crap. Really? I guess we tossed these for food. That feels really good in a place of recovery charm. Yeah, Thrall just touched her and she went poof. Put that on someone you need to protect and kill. I think we put the damage... actually, most damage is coming out of our Thrall, but I think second is probably between these two. Put it on the big guy, says Tuli Moody. Yeah, I mean, we could do that instead of the Book of Relaxation, for sure. We're losing a little bit of accuracy and reduction of stress. But it's not the worst call. Tears Lost in the Dust. We just completed an achievement. So we didn't use any gore. We did try savagery, and we didn't get punished by it too bad in that round. We're gonna play her, I guess, a little bit more defensively still, as long as her stress is sort of high.
Anchored on solid ground once more.
And now we have horsies. Now we have some horsies. 0/2, 3/2, but we are at 195 stress reduction. Marvin, I gather you have played this so much now, you just know exactly what you go into. My feeling is we probably open with a weed out here and land a blight on this. This is a 60% blight resist. We could go right into Warrior, though, and Crimson Dance. I'm not against that either. We actually have options if we do either. Because if we open with Weed Out, we can go Warrior next turn with no Stress Punish, and then Crimson Dance maybe, or get the crit. So let's weed them out. I really kind of want to activate Bramble and have Riposte. I just think that would be really useful at the right time. Like, maybe Ripostes are kind of... Maybe you insert Ripostes when you know AoEs are coming your way, or you have just that moment of breath between a wave, sort of. This is funky. See, this is where we don't have anything aggressive with her, and landing blights and debuffs here is the right call. 23. We only have one more tick of stress hit here too. Do we go for savagery yet, or do we get rid of this horse? This has a turn, so let's crush it. So now we're going with the stun build. Mystic Bolt can hit this. Bleed resist 16 damage. Right, so we buff this again. Everybody gets 5% prot. Now we got 160% stun chance and debuff. Could actually hit both of these now. Stun chance is 90% resist versus 160.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Still resisted, but the blight did its job. This, I think, is the moment for savagery, except that this still has a turn, and we don't have anything aggressive here. We're getting plus 10% stress received and minus 10% healing received here. Yeah, 160 versus 90. So, we have now used... we have 2 rounds left of punish for using the sister skills, but I kind of want to go riposte. I think maybe we crush this. If I swap into warrior and then we go for this, I don't know that we actually have... With prot 45, I don't know that we actually get the kill. This feels like the wrong play to me, but I want to try it out. I am unstoppable, man. When the Thrall hits hard, you feel it. You love it. Four and 3 at 31. I'm not really ready to heal her yet. Like, we kind of need to prep for that much damage. She's got the riposte too. Let's just get her healed up. That's a good ass heal. So let's go for Delusional Exertion. I didn't even see my hit percentage chance there. I should have definitely focused on that. We have riposte. Let's end the stress ramp and swap sisters. And then let's go for Crimson Dance and hit both of these. Now we have riposte as the warrior up front, and we got the bleeds in. That is really, really efficient. %60% stun chance. 77% chance to hit. Giving the Enigma accuracy at this level, I think, would have been a smart play. That would have been pretty smart. Landing these stuns mean both of these bleed out. Which means... Yeah, 5, which means we crush here. And we have a moment to just chill. Not so long. Yeah, man, taking the hollow here was such a good call. This really brings back memories of going through Crimson Court the first time. Now we have the cloak in the back. We still have riposte for 2 more rounds. Bleed 5. I guess we crush. Julie Moody says, it seems like she needs a shuffle team. I don't know. I don't actually know that the sisters need a shuffle team because you're doing so much shuffle with them. But I think, I can't remember who said it, but they said it accurately. I think they said it right, which is that if you don't have a means of shuffling her into position 2, or maybe just shuffling her 1 turn at the right moment with something like Duelist Advance of the Highwayman, then you don't get to benefit from putting her back into a position to Blossom or to Crimson Dance as often. That is kind of the issue that I'm running into. De-stealth horse with Enigma. We could... I don't know if we'll hit it, Akil, because I didn't take the gun, right? That's kind of the issue here. This is dead. We could crush this and push the horse forward. Yeah. Here's the deal. We could still stun it. We have 160% debuff, so we don't have any stun chance, actually. Yeah, I didn't take... This is what you guys are talking about. It's right here. Phantasmal Shot bypasses stealth. This I should have probably taken. But we're trying the stun build with this. Without landing, it's a percentage chance to get the stun buff, is the problem. What is he, down in a Red Bull? I actually kind of want to stay as the sisters as long as I have this riposte. And I think we can afford to do so, because the stress is pretty low. I meant to say the warrior. Really? No riposte on that? We lost it at the end of that turn. Okay. So that's a lesson learned. This shuffle sucks. This needs to come forward because she's gonna take forever to move back. This we don't have trample, so I actually think we go back and then forward. That's what we have to do. The alternative is I actually use a turn here, so we go forward and then back. Yeah, so we use a turn here. %160% stun chance. Okay. %150% stress right now as the warrior. So let's pop back out. Actually, in this case too, we could go right back into this. I don't mind doing another weed out here. Weed out, if we land a blight here. 6, 12. I love that this says no trespass against the character who uses trespass. So maybe we go back to warrior and then hide in a second. Yeah, we're taking some damage.
Monstrous size has
That's a big
no
horse you go
intrinsic
bye-bye.
merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
So here's what we don't really have, is an ability to just AoE smother this. Right? Because what we... Oh no, we do have Illusionary Slash still. Let's see if that actually works. Minus 100% stress right now as this character. So we could do more riposte. We take minimal stress punish. Akil is going to crush both of these. I hope. Thrall is so badass he punches horses to death. I know that the Thrall is loosely modeled after, I think it's the Mountain from Game of Thrones, Marvin? Doesn't the Mountain behead his horse at one point? Let's see if this actually works. I might get punished right now. 95% 5 to 8. Yep. That's a punish. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. Okay. Riposte still got the heals. That was a lot. Actually, that was not as bad as I thought it was supposed to be. Not the cleanest way to finish that, though, and now we have a camp, which is kind of cool.
But be quick.
No reason not to. So actually, Tuli Moody, the reason not to is this right here. we have a really nice minus 180% stress received rolling. So if we camp, we lose that. What does that mean? That means that we lose a lot of our sustainability because we're going to have to continually build up her stress management again. However, that might be okay. That might be totally okay because we just get everybody stressed down in general, get buffs rolling for the next fight, and then we just build this back up. Yeah. That's the only reason not to. But let's do it. And if we do it, I don't want to take on all companions 15% stress received. I just don't think that's a smart play. Rigorous Studies is okay. The stress healing done and blight chance done if in Scholar is okay to me. 50% damage if in Warrior, 50% bleed chance in Warrior. Both of these actually seems pretty good. Just basically spend 4 points and completely buff the overall efficacy of either sister. I think feels pretty good. The problem is we're going to take in 30 stress just to do that. It would be nice. It would be nice to do a punching bag. A punching bag on the Thrall gives us 25% damage. One companion suffers quarter stress, 25 stress taken, and 25 HP. So this was changed and nerfed a bit so that these values are a little bit more painful because it's a time cost too. We could also go for Dominus and go minus 45 stress and bring this down, which is kind of important here. Suicide attacks come with a bunch of stress attached. If they're not reposted, the effect is negated. Thank you, Marvin. So we definitely learned a lesson there for sure. Esoteric Arcanist, 50% stun chance, bleed chance, and minus 50 healing skills. This is really good if we're going to play the build that I'm planning on. The party gets max 15 HP and heals 15% HP for 4 costs is not awful. I think the only really worthwhile camp skill to play on the Hollow at the moment is Warrior, but we don't need to. We don't need to reduce her stress. We can't get rid of her 60% stress received. We don't need to do Exaelus. So I think it's going to be maybe 4 and 2 and 3. Let's move forward. Blazing. 20% damage versus marked. 20% debuff chance.
In a blasphemous approximation of reality.
Well, Kawhi, we're doing okay. I'm really trying to feel out exactly how each of these characters brings their utility. And right now it's weird. It's weird with her being either in position 1 and stuck in position 1 and not having a way to put her back into 2 with the sisters. I'm trying to figure out how I sustain enough with the Hollow before I get her stress buff ramp up. So that's a piece of this also. Like, I can Blossom to open this, which is not bad. I don't want to take diseases and shit on here. I should be aggressive here and crush these. But, like, I can Blossom here. 16 stress heal, plus the heal over time is not bad. Here comes a disease. Oh my god, I just called it! I called it! We should have gone right into Crimson Dance. Black Plague! Ah! You don't F around with maggots. You don't do it. And now these are dead. Must says manageable. Oh god, I hope so. Manageable. 5 and 7. 5 and 7. So if we yell... Okay, the Prot did not get the kill. This is the sad thing too, is I want a Crimson Dance now, but this is already dead. So the better call, I think, is that we just attack this. 8 to 14 with the armor pierce. Yeah, we got runs on the Yeet Queens, yeah. It's weird having two sisters with runs. Oh, leave Brittany alone!
Killing blow.
That's the thing, you need to Pulsio early off so you can build this ramp up. Kanye says these names. Yeah, what's up, Kanye? Yeah, these names.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
Here comes the marks. I need to swap out a sister. I need to kill these doggos. This is dead. We cannot see through this cloak. I need to kill this dog. I should have just rushed this dog. But not, this doesn't have a turn, this doesn't have a... These guys have turns. So weed out back here is the right call. Getting a little bit high on the stress. That would have been really nice to nail. I don't know when to get savagery in until things calm down. This is almost dead. This is dead. 74% chance to hit either of these. That's how you put a dog down. Anyone else try to hover their mouse over the Twitch feed to see the stats on things? Yeah. Unfortunately, they just have not developed an extension for that like they do with a lot of card games and stuff like that. It would be amazing if Red Hook developed something like that. It's a really good call. Yeah, maybe what we do is we move back, and then we go Blossom for the last turn. Let this crush. Yeah. I think this might be a move back turn. Man, Musk, I'm loving the Hollow right now. It is so much fun to play in here. %74% chance. Yes! Hello! And we're marked. So this is one thing we don't have in this group is guard. We could Crimson Dance both of these. That's not the worst call. Mark is not a bad call either. You should buy the Enigma COM trinket if you can. Yeah, I think it's pretty powerful, right? Riposte, getting Riposte would be nice, and we still haven't worked in Savagery yet, guys. We're almost done with this. So I just don't know when to throw down Savagery. It should be at the very beginning. We're gonna set the sisters up here to be shellacked in a second. Here it comes. Yeah, Tree Branch is about to smash. 26 out of 39. Maybe we heal here. This scares me. Having Riposte against this would be great too. Is Tree Branch triggered by marks? I can't remember. I think definitely these guys trigger on marks. Six and 8. This is really why I want Riposte here. So here's what we do. We go riposte now. Then she comes forward. Now, I gotta go forward now. I have to go forward now so that she can come forward, and then this is in a good position. Because she can only move back once. We can buff the group here for prot, and then I can move, but I can't. I don't have another ability. Unfortunately. Wolf! Thank you so much for the host. Welcome, everybody. We are right in the middle of a semi-intense wave of endless mode with modded classes. Thank you for the host. Appreciate it. I believe they made it so Giants target marked. That's what my thought was. We're kind of getting crushed here. Moving forward doesn't make sense to me. This is dead to bleed. Really concerned about putting this in a frontline position again. So we could swap, but the thing is, in this position, I don't have Blossom. Right? 9 to 17, this would be a better call. I'm not exactly sure why that would be a better call, but I think riposte might have been the best call, actually. Yeah, riposte was the better call. Yeah, riposte was the way to do that turn. If we sink a bleed in here, we're in a good spot. We're gonna get kills just from screaming here. Okay.
Balance.
And hello? I couldn't click it. Oh, maybe it was already clicked. Click, thank you. That was punishing. As it should be. We could actually heal self. That's not the worst call right now. That'll give us a moment to Phagos here. I think that's right. That's probably the right call. 5/3, and we have the recovery charm. She's coming all the way back up to full health with that.
A generous bestowal.
Life, thank you, buddy.
You've got this, sisters.
Thank you for the pride bits, Life. Appreciate the gay bits. Love it. You got this, sisters. Thanks, man. When the hell, guys, when do I pop Savagery? I should do it right off the bat, and then I should be managing any sort of pieces of it afterward. That's all I need to be doing. Like, and I could be more aggressive right now too, but I like experimenting with Blossom Stress Heal because it's really effective. We have a lot of really effective sustain here. Could do it for next fight, yeah. We could do it this round here, probably. Because we're at 14, so 8, 20, so this has a turn and then a turn. This is gonna pop all the way back up to full health. Savagery before teleport, you're right. That's what I'm thinking too. Well, here comes a riposte though. Yep.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Away we go. Hello, Peanut. Bye-bye.
At last, some sheltered
So much for that.
corner of reality.
Looks to be enough for all. Nice. I'll take that heal. I think this works now, but here's the difference, guys. We're now up to minus 120 stress received with Voxy. So we can actually get out of this and go for aggression now. Right? We don't have to worry so much about stress healing her, and if we really need to, we could actually blossom her for some stress heal. So the fact that we've used a round to ramp up her stress received buff is okay. That is damn good to me. E5, Miller, Fatum for the win. Oh yeah, Fatum. Are you guys kidding me? Are we going on Miller now? If we're going on Miller suddenly, then I need to rethink this, because it's probably going to be like that. Which is scary for me to let go of Phagos given its efficacy at the moment. So Fatum is a big-ass nuke. We don't lose any torch. We're not going to kill it with the nuke, so I want to have Depulsio. Kale says take stun. If we take stun, Akale, I think we let go of Phantasmal Shot. And we go like I guess? Exertion? Kwai says I think Miller's now. Okay, thanks guys. It really is a peanut, says Tuli Moody. Tuli Moody, when we do Darkest Dungeon 3, there are the little white blood cell things that teleport you everywhere, and I'm pretty sure we nicknamed those Peanut. So that's where that comes from. Make sure you can hit the back line. Right. Well, I mean, we can do that with the Mystic Bolt. We could do it with Exertion. We can clean a front line if we need to here. So this is buff bleeds, and this is buff stuns, basically, is the way to play that. But we let go of our heal, and we let go of our decloak, which is kind of scary to me. This will absolutely hit a backline, but we're going to use it once, and then I don't have a means of de-stressing the group with this particular build. Yeah. Teleporty Boy for Endless Harvest is a... Yeah. It is more football. I think you're right. That's a good call, Kawhi. I think we're going to take Savagery and actually see if we get use out of it. We do have the 25% damage from our punching bag still. Yeah. Remove shot for bolts. You're saying go Mystic Bolt and Bleed with both of these, Akale. That's what you're saying, buddy. Let me just double check that that's the case. I'm willing to try it. Fatum is going to be an interesting call, you guys, because Fatum Fatum is amazing, but it punishes you for plus 55 stress gain and then plus 50% stress received. So you need to build this up first, and then you need to be able to de-stress yourself afterward, and you kind of lose the capacity to do it again. At minus 200% stress, use Fatum 3 times. It's not actually that simple. I have Twilight Dreamer on. Yes, that is true. You have Twilight Dreamer, so we don't need to get around it if we have Bolt. Okay. Gotcha. Thanks, guys. It is!
Rejoice at the familiar sight of mud, rain, and ruin.
He says ElementFive Pog win. Actually, we're, I think, about 15 sub points away from another emote. So that is maybe win. Okay. So the question is, how the hell do we take this thing out? We've killed this before. Minus 20% prot for 3 rounds. I guess we go for the mark to start. I don't know that the riposte is the right call. Blight resist 80%. We could go right into an Epula, or right into a Fatum here. This is not the worst call. It is a 95% chance. This is the thing, guys. Look at right above my finger. 8 to 41 damage. Okay? 8 to 41 damage. 95 guaranteed % chance to hit. A 33% chance to crit. It will land... This will land a 12/2 Blight. But it will put her at 89 stress. That is the scariest part about this. We beat him before, we beat him again. Thank you, McGinty. All in, says Exaelus. God, I hope this is the right call. We hit a 12 and we got an 18 over 4 now. She got up to 53. That's an okay place to be. But she is plus 50% stress received now. So this is preventing guard skills, which is fine for us. I don't think we care about that at all. However, this is guarded, so do we bypass guard? Armor piercing. We're coming into here, by the way, with Black Plague and the runs, just so you guys are aware. 24 blight damage over 2 turns is not inconsistent. No, that is really good, yeah. Let's buff Prot. And then try a Mystic Bolt. It's just gonna route here. But we got the stun in so that this is no longer guarded. Amazing. It feels so slow to go Savagery, you guys, when I can bop this for 41 damage. Now we get a guaranteed crit here. %87% chance to hit. Didn't land a bleed. We did land a bleed here, so this is gonna die. Well, actually, it's gonna have 1 HP. That's the heal with the stress heal. Okay, and a heal over time. Interesting. Yeah, lightsaber sounds. We don't have any stress resist built up anymore. So if I go right into a Fatum, we're gonna get a straight 55% plus 50% stress received. If you want to run an aggressive holo, accuracy and blight is very recommended. Yes, because she needs to be able to hit and she needs the blight chance. I think the right call is this. We could heal, but I think we need to start building her stress resist back up. We have 50% stress for the next 7 rounds. If we do an AoE yell here, we get this kill, but I think crushing this is the right call. 9 to 18. Yeah, that's really too bad. That hurt.
Mortality clarified in a single
Oh
strike.
god, landing riposte, please win. This is not dead yet. This is not dead. This scares me for the amount of stress damage it can put out, and it prevents us from having the ability to punch rank 2. Stress 8 hit for that heal.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
33, it has 33 health left. She just said, is this the same man portrayed by the locket? Interesting. It's up to 53 health again. So we need to swap. If you riposte a riposte, the 2 characters should immediately duel to the death. I love it. We're gonna weed out. I don't care about riposte at the moment yet. Let's get more blights on here. Wearing the locket means the Miller will waste a turn sometimes. Thank you. That's pretty rad. Bolt is 15 to 24. Armor pierce. Bleed resisted. Is that a stun?
Fitting that he find rest upon the dirt he harrowed so fruitlessly.
Okay. So this is what? These will serve us well. Useful supplies for harrowing journey. The runs in the Black Plague. Let's loot it with the Black Plague. Use a key, says Tuli Moody. Really? It's food and shit. Alright. It's the only object to use on it? Gotcha. Thank you. Okay, let's get out of Fatum. Let's go back into support. Keep building her stress resist, and then get this group down, actually. I love food and shit. Who doesn't love food and shit? Am I right? You nice. You guys, thank you for your help, by the way, in coaching me through this first Endless run. The Miller felt, I think I'm starting to get the feel of this group. What's cool about Endless to me is that it really allows you to feel out the ins and outs and the mechanics of a group dynamic, right? And this is the thing is, she is such a key player. The Hollow is just so amazing. I know I call the Fawn Muscarine's masterpiece, but the Hollow is so unique in this game and so well done. And having her in these kind of playthroughs, having her without the torch piece, makes her just amazing to channel her abilities. And that's a big piece of this. Yeet King or Thrall hitting as hard as it should. I'm just having a hard time knowing when we have the moment to get savagery in because it is slow. This is a slow class, and then to throw down the extra stress taken, the minus accuracy, and then get that extra 50% damage melee skills. The 50% is not insignificant. It is just hard when you look at the Miller's health pool at 50% and you're like, I could actually take that down to 25% if I just hit right now, right? But I think this might be still the way to go here. Look at how well we have managed the stress of the sisters with this group. These guys don't take on stress. If you manage sisters well, the rest of the party takes on stress from them swapping. That is kind of the lesson here. And then, I don't know. The Enigma is an interesting wild card. I'm still getting used to this. The bleeds, I think, have been, for the most part, good damage and dependable. I think we're going to swap back out now to something like this. This is going to give us Sea Cloak and bleed frontline, hip frontline, heal and stress heal maybe, and then buff group damage. Sisters are so unstressed. Yes, they are.